Hi, everybody. It's me, Ferdinand. This is a series. This whole week, well, it hasn't even been really a whole week yet. So far, it's been a crazy week for me. I've been planning for a couple of things going on. Saturday, there's an event that we're putting together, and I'll tell you a little bit about it later. But there's a lot of things going on in the next couple of weeks. October's going to be pretty busy for myself, as well as obviously EmPHorium. There's a lot of events that we're trying to do, a lot of little projects, and also some sales opportunities that we're hoping that would materialize. That would mean a lot of things for EmPHorium, for Philippine manufacturers, not necessarily in that order, okay? But every week is, I don't know if you're an entrepreneur yourself, right? But every week you're always thinking about the business. You're thinking about how do you make it better? How do you make it effective for people to be a part of? And it's mind blowing in terms of what we're trying to achieve. Now, the reason why I'm doing these 30-minute vlogs, however you want to call it, I just like getting on camera and letting people know what's up ahead, and having these really very straightforward conversation. One time my father said that if you're going to do any sort of sales or promotion or anything, it's great that you can do one-on-one, but it's also great that if you can tell everybody at the last minute, as long as you're very straightforward, sincere, understanding what's up ahead, and you're just trying to convey a message. And I did it again. I'm putting the music too loud. I crack myself up every time I do that. People can't hear me. Anyway, so what I was trying to say is that this week has been crazy, been racking my brains trying to figure out. I do it all the time. I mean, there's nothing really different with what I do every week in terms of what EmPHorium is about. I get excited about all these little things that could mean a big thing, could make a difference in Philippine products in terms of marketing their products here in the US. This week has been no different. Been planning, had to push back some shows that we wanted to do. The things that we're trying to do now is we're trying to create more opportunities for other influencers. At the end of the day, it's great. I'll be honest. I love being on camera. Not only, my wife seems to think I'm a ham, which I think maybe I am, but hey, who else would do this for free? So my father has always said that if you're going to go ahead and do some sort of a presentation or sell or promote something, then try to see if you can do it with a lot of other people around. Say the message once, but a lot of people hear it. I think live streaming and doing these things is the best because it's almost like talking to one person. There's that vibe, where I'm talking to the camera, but a lot of people can potentially see. It just depends on how you market the product. And at the end of the day, you're trying to create some sort of value to people and make a difference. And so this week hasn't been any different. And my message today Well, this whole week is going to be about Emporium and its services and what we're trying to do to bring Philippine-made products to from the Philippines to the U.S. Because many times I think the general supporters of Emporium don't know exactly what we do to the point where they know exactly. They have an idea, and probably all of them are right because at the end, Emporium does do a lot of things, but we're trying to streamline it, streamline the message, very straightforward. And so one of those things that I thought about was, why don't we go on just a short live stream? I even put an alarm so that I won't go too long than 30 minutes and talk about the services, but not necessarily the service from the perspective of I'm trying to tell you what we do to make money and all that stuff. But it's more like I'm just trying to show that these are some of the ideas that we have that we would like to continue to do that would be make sense for a lot of Philippine manufacturers, because I realize that with Philippine manufacturers, depending on who you're talking to, remember they're trying to go from one country to the other. A lot of challenges in between, right? So the thing that obviously in any business, okay, if you're an entrepreneur, marketing is everything. Those things could take a lot of budget, right? It can take a lot of your budget. Here they are, they're trying to promote their products in the Philippines, and then here they are trying to go into another market. Which, again, the reason why I'm excited that is because certain products definitely need to be marketed outside of the Philippines. It's just compelling to do that because sometimes there are phenomenons where a product, sort of like a calamansi or something indigenous to the country, can only be saturated to a certain point, and then you need to share it because it's interesting. You need to bring that out, okay, because it'll thrive in other countries because they'll find it unique. And so that's what we're trying to do. At the end of the day, Emporium is constantly trying to figure out what can we do to help Philippine manufacturers bring their products into the US, thinking about cost, thinking about time, being efficient in both of those categories. So that's what basically consumes me, trying to figure all of that out. How do we use our limited resources to leverage Philippine products into the U.S. marketplace? Emporium is a very focused company because we don't have a lot of resources to be able to, we don't have $1 million budget or anything, even thousands of budget. All of the efforts that we do on a daily basis is that we're excited because we've developed this ecosystem, this network of people that could definitely help Philippine manufacturers bring attention to their product. And also keep in mind that Philippine manufacturers, they don't have also the budgets necessary. Oh, if somebody came up to me and they got $1 million, 2 million, whatever amount that would be to properly promote Philippine-made products. Oh, I've got definitely skills in that area, and I don't say that to be boastful. I say that from the perspective of that it takes money to make money. I've always said that too, but you can be wise about whatever money you do have, the resources that you have to create that awareness. And I've chosen to direct Emporium or guide Emporium or navigate Emporium through a sort of a movement, so that it would make sense to a lot of amazing products in the Philippines to dip their toes into the US market. Okay. Dip their toes into the US market and see, because a lot of Philippine products from manufacturers, they're testing the waters. Okay. They're testing the water. I don't blame them. I don't blame them to test the waters at the end of the day, because what that basically means is that they're not 100% sure yet about the market, and that's all they're trying to achieve at the end of the day. They're just trying to figure out if it's going to be worth their while, because when you're a manufacturer, you're trying to go to another country, you're trying to see if it's going to be worth it. And to a certain degree, that's what Emporium is about. We're trying to tell you that it's worth it. I don't know what else to tell the Philippine manufacturers that it's worth it. Just on Filipino alone, the population of Filipinos in the United States is, I think it's already past 4 million. That's a lot of Filipinos, right? Filipino Americans that are here, live work, they invest, they, I think we're one of the top three Asian nations or countries that have, or at least the heritage that have a certain median income in terms of, uh, you know, uh, buying power. And also the popularity of the culture has been amazing, not only in politics, entertainment, sports. A lot of people are curious. So, with that being said, again, with the theme of trying to, how do you promote Philippine made products efficiently, effectively, right? And sometimes that means a lot of money and a lot of resources, which EmPHorium doesn't have, but we're proud of who we do have. And like I said, we've created a network of people, as well as the people that work within EmPHorium, to make certain things happen. Not only the live streams, the events, the catalogs, and things of that nature. I've been blessed. Thank you so much for all those who support EmPHorium. Thank you for that. But moving forward, this is about, let's see, now it's 6:35. I've got another 20 minutes. What I'm going to show you today, and how this came about was because EmPHorium, we're always trying to figure out, how do you sort of, the way I want to have you envision or imagine EmPHorium. EmPHorium is sort of like, it's like a truck, a mobile, like a truck full of products. Back in the day, those little wagons where all the products and wares are there. And I just happen to be the guy that's driving this horse and buggy, as they say, all the products in the back. At the end, I think that is probably the best analogy I can put in what EmPHorium is trying to do. We're trying to bring these products to different places and different mindsets, but knowing that we're so sensitive that not everybody in the back can travel a certain way. We all share in what we're trying to achieve. And at the end, we're trying to bring the product out to the marketplace so people can experience it. Because at the end of the day, as I always like to say, is that you could tell me how amazing your product is, but if it's not here or nobody can experience it, that's what I'm always sort of have a problem with. So with that being said, again, so think of EmPHorium as that way. We try to brand EmPHorium as the entity, the company that promotes Philippine products, creates the awareness on a consistent basis. That's what I like saying, consistent basis, because I feel that there are a lot of companies already that's doing that. And I always say that in all the messages, right? So to me, it's all about consistency. And I love working with people that are consistent with the way they promote Philippine-made products and shed a certain light on how the products are going to be marketed. So with that being said, I want to introduce to all of you the feature, or one of the ways that we are promoting Philippine-made products. Not only create awareness, but also sales opportunities, which is the big deal, right? Talk about opportunities. This is a great product, blah blah blah, social media, but you got to sell something. And I always, I'm reminded that every day. So I'm talking to all of you, to all the Philippine manufacturers who see the value in EmPHorium and see what I'm about to show you. And second, for all those who love Philippine-made products, but then again, like I said yesterday, and by the way, yesterday I talked about manufacturers who want to be a part of a suppliers directory, and we're offering that for free. And then for those people who are looking for products, our sourcing managers, wholesale buyers, online retailers, as well as physical store retail stores, we definitely thought about you when we created this platform, and that's what we want to show you today. So as I go through the whole presentation of this segment of our website, I want to go ahead and talk a little bit more of why I think a lot of Philippine manufacturers might find it interesting. So let me go ahead and go through that. Let me share my screen. All right, so okay, what I want to do is I'm actually going to show you the screen where, all right, let me see, hopefully you can see my screen. So I'm in Google right now, okay? I'm gonna go to type in www.emphorium.com, okay? That's EmPHorium. Okay, so we're going to emphorium.com. and I want you to check it out. We have a lot of amazing stuff there through this week, especially. We're going to go through each one of them, well, maybe 3 or 4, not the entire thing, right? Okay, so the first one, what I wanted to show you yesterday, I showed you, if you go to the far right hand, the tab says suppliers. The second tab is shops. I'll show you that tomorrow. And then contacts, who EmPHorium is about. I mean, how you can get a hold of us. But I want to concentrate on the tab, which is the fourth one from the right when you're looking at your screen. It's called, the tab is products. Okay. So now if you want the password for it, I'll tell you what it is now. But the password for this thing is EmPHorium. Again, it's EmPHorium, and it's 2022. Okay, so you put in the password, and you might ask, well, why the heck does he have a password? I really don't like to show that. I only want to show it to buyers who are interested in looking at the products, because I don't want everybody to just, these are guarded information that I don't want everybody to technically see, because these are all the products that we currently have in our catalog, which we haven't even technically upgraded it yet, or uploaded more. We just onboarded maybe 10 more companies on there. But let me show you what we currently have in there. All right. So hopefully it doesn't lock me out. I always crack myself up, because most of the time I get into some sort of issue. Anyway, so after you get in there, which for whatever reason, it's not letting me. Yeah, this is the part where it's funny. I said to myself, yeah, that could happen. So I planned for plan B. Okay, so you go into it, and it usually clicks on to the catalog. This is where the catalog is at. Okay, you see that? And by the way, this was created by my assistant in the Philippines. Her name is Teresa Cabog. That's CABOG, for all those who are interested in maybe even doing a catalog. This is the catalog that she created for us. Okay, so in this catalog, it's a mixture of different types of categories of products. Okay, so what do we do with this catalog? Well, let me first show it to you really quick. Okay, so a little bit about who EmPHorium is at. Dig those white pants, right? And that's Eric Elnar, the Department of Trade in Los Angeles, and the one in the middle is the Consul General in LA, Los Angeles, and also the Consul Maynard Malion, and also Christina Espiritu and Christine Consunji. And those are the people that are part of EmPHorium. And then, as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, we broke it up in clothing and accessories. We have in our catalog Noble Creation. They're blowing up. I just want to go ahead and tell you all that his designs have been amazing. Okay, he's in U.S. base now, obviously. And then the way we put this together is that there's actually a video in the catalog. So if you wanted to see who the people were, their interviews, they're all in there of when we interviewed the manufacturers of these companies. Okay, so if you're a buyer, you want to get to know who the owner is, and you're thinking about, well, what's their story? It's there also. And we do that for a good amount of the products. We got Barong Warehouse, Cello Coppage. Amiel Noble is the one over in Noble Creation. And then Barong Warehouse, I don't think it's Noble, but it's Noble. So people are correcting me and going, hey, fool, it's Noble. No, it's Noble, unless a male tells me different. And then I love this product from a company called Anthology, Barong Short Sleeve. Those are all her brands. There's part of it. I mean, maybe I'm going too strong. And also, I want to go ahead and say hello to Lisbiminda Bulatag, and that's her craftsmanship there. Curtains and pillowcases. And those are from Kahoy Collection, a US-based entrepreneur. Bamboo glasses in the side there, you can see. And then handcrafting, leather crafting, I should say, from the Philippines. Custom made stuff from Mr. M. Bayong Multicolor. Some other stuff. These are all. And then it comes to drinks, you've got M2 Drink. Yesterday I was talking about M2. I'll show you a little bit more about it tomorrow. And then Lemoncito. Lemoncito, I am waiting to have more of their products here. They went when their products came, it A lot of people loved it. I tried promoting it at a fair, and they loved every drop of it. They had different kinds, mostly calamansi flavored, right? And then also EmPHoriums, Papo J's Lambanog. So if you're interested in Lambanog, the traditional Filipino drink, coconut, it's not coconut drink, but it's part of the coconut they made the alcohol drink from. It's smooth. I'm not going to tell anybody, but yeah, it's really smooth. I'm just going to tell you that it is that. Yeah, that we actually try these products. And then Manila Liqueur de Calamansi, also we Habano extract. So for people who are interested in health drinks, we have that. Cape Supremo, Barako, Tongkat Ali, Teofilo coffee. I mean, we have, as you can see, these are all amazing products that are currently with us and with with EmPHorium, and they're just waiting for online retailers such as yourself who might be interested. We promote these products, or to like I said, online retailers, wholesalers, box stores. I mean, not all of them. My strategy is not necessarily get them to box stores, because unfortunately, some of these stores may not have the capacity yet to supply like a Costco or a Walmart. So sometimes you just have to maybe, do a smaller promotion, right? So you got that, Malunggay, Moringa, coffee. And then as far as you got your hot sauce from the Philippines, Germanos chili. Oh, and I love Saint C. If you've ever had cocoa aminos, combine it with calamansi, you got cocoa mansi, a new alternative to soy sauce, right? Cocoa ketchup, vinegar, cocoa vinegar, and then calamansi extract, pure calamansi. Amazing. You can use it for all of those things that I'm showing to you. Okay. So again, the product, as you can see now that you see it, I mean, I can go on with all the different products that you see there, but that's not my point. I just wanted to show you that we catalog these products. And what we do, when we first thought about doing that, we just wanted to be systematic when we get an opportunity to talk to a food broker, okay, or any boutiques that might find it interesting. And we're just trying to put together, again, I always tell everybody, EmPHorium is not doing anything completely new. We're just trying to be consistent and innovative, and streamline how we bring products into the marketplace. Okay. Because one thing I learned is that a lot of people's attentions are very short. Okay. So you have to always figure out, how do you bring attention to the products without overwhelming them? Because the buyers that we sort of have a connection with, they're short, their attention span is very small. I don't care who it is, because everybody's so busy, everybody's trying to sell them something. So the way we're trying to do this is just trying to how do we make their job easier and help them discover Philippine-made products? I don't know. If you got an idea, I'd appreciate it. By the way, if you guys have any comments or thoughts on what I'm saying to you about this, or you just want to say hello, I'm okay with that. Please say hello. Tell me where you're calling from, or watching, I should say watching from. And you're watching from the Philippines. Let me know what province. Love to hear, especially if you're from Pangasinan. And also if you're in the US, let me know where you're at. What do you think about the EmPHorium catalog? Give me some feedback. Let me know. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here just to, well, I waste my spit. No, I'm joking. But in reality, I really do enjoy talking to all of you and making a point that what we're trying to do is not a 1-man, 2-man, 3-man, 10-man show. It's a big deal. That's why I just love talking to a lot of people who have the same mindset, same thought process. I'm about consolidation. I'm about, developing something new, something out of nothing, right? That's my thing. So when it comes to Philippine-made products, when I started to do this in 2013, that's what I wanted to do for the Pangasinan province, which we did a show for some of the the craft the artisans there. So anyway, my whole point again, going back into this, is that I want you to be aware of some of the things that we do, because the important thing here is not about just making money. I want to develop a system for Philippine manufacturers that could last and can be continued, right? So again, going back to the catalog, that's the psychology or the mindset I had when my associates, when we thought about the catalog. Again, nothing new. How do we just make it easy for people that want to know more about Philippines or any cool products, period? Like I was telling to you yesterday, it's not about selling Philippine products. I want to sell good quality Philippine made products. I want to promote good quality Philippine made products. Okay. So, well, before I continue with my little rant, let me go ahead and see who's been on the um, on here. Oh, okay. So let me see. Right now, I have a message from Pangasinan La Union. I do not see anything. I don't know what you meant by that. Maybe when you saw um, that blank screen. What I'm promoting for anybody who's watching from Pangasinan La Union, it's the catalog. I want you to be in the catalog. I want people to be, well, first, go sign up for the free service, which is the suppliers directory. That's free. Okay. We can go do that all day long. No big deal. Okay. So, I guess maybe they're not seeing my screen. That's what they're saying. Okay. Let me just bring it up again. Okay. Let's try that again. What the heck? Let's try that again. All right, there you go. Hopefully that shows up. People were saying that to me. It's like, what? Okay. Okay, let's go back really quick. So I guess I made another boo-boo. All right, so here is the EmPHorium catalog that I was continuing to talk and talk and talk. Okay, so here is the catalog. Okay, let me see if I can even make that a little bit more interesting. Okay, so if you see that, that is the EmPHorium catalog. Okay, so again, you'll see that we haven't even updated, like that's what I was saying to you earlier. Okay, we haven't completely updated this whole thing. So let me go show you the full screen of what we're doing here. Okay. So just make sure that I did get it. Okay. Okay, so we had a little technical difficulty. Thanks for watching out. At least I got you to converse with me. All right, so product portfolio. That is the products. Those are the products that we currently have. Okay. And then the other thing, that's the background, the first one. Let me just go show you the other one. Okay. Hopefully this one shows up. Oh, okay, there you go. Okay. Perfect. All right, so as you can see, these are all the products that we currently have. Let me go back again, okay? Barong Warehouse, like I mentioned earlier, but without the graphics. The Anthology, these are all brands that we currently have in our catalog. Hopefully you guys can see it. Please say you can see it now, okay? So at least I know that I'm not doing it again and you don't see it at all. All right, so you got Kahoy Collection. You got leather hand sewn leather craft. Okay, Bayong multicolor. These are all the different Banig boxes. Okay, Lepecto Lapel. They make all these amazing sort of like, this company could actually sell a lot of those cheese boards that everybody loves. They're charcuteries. They got amazing products made of wood. And then for EmPHorium drinks, we got the M2 tea drink, Limoncito, EmPHoriums, Papa J's Lumbanog. Like I was making a joke about the drinking part. We like to test all of them, by the way. Okay. So you can see there. Thank you so much for pointing that out to me that you weren't seeing it. At the end of the day, thank you so much, guys. So give me some perspective on what you just saw. That's why I wanted to do these live streams, because I know there's going to be possibly some issues, and I just discovered one in terms of showing it to you. So on the next one, I'll explain it again. But my job at the end of the day is just to create this consistency of marketing Philippine-made products. So what I wanted to just show you is that we have these catalogs. We created the catalogs because we wanted to. We wanted to be a consistent promoter of Philippine-made products. We want everybody to know that when they hear the word EmPHorium, they're talking about a champion of Philippine-made products. Okay, so that's my whole thing with what we're trying to do at the end of the day, is promote Philippine-made products consistently. So if you're interested in being in our catalog, and again, some of the reasons why I really believe that you need, if you're a Philippine manufacturers right now, if you really need to understand why you need to be on a catalog like this, is because you're going to have access to a lucrative market. We're not telling you what we specialize in. In all honesty, is Southern California and Northern California. We're not telling you we're amazing throughout the United States, because that would be crazy to say something like that. We built our notoriety or our popularity in the Southern California and Northern California area. So that alone, there's a lot of Filipinos here already. But even if I told you that it's not about just promoting in the Filipino community, we go beyond that. Also, it's the most cost-efficient way for market entry, increased visibility and credibility, market insights and analytics, and strategic marketing and promotion. Bottom line, what we're just trying to show you here is it's a cost-effective way to bring a lot of your products here, because our goal is to bring we want to be known with buyers, so that when buyers see what we do, okay, and what we have in our portfolio, then I'm hoping that I could, EmPHorium could pass that down to Philippine manufacturers and say, yeah, EmPHorium has great stuff, great, unique, sustainable, beautiful, creative, all of the above. But how do you create this authentic, this awareness of it, right? So with that being said, um, I'm going to go ahead and, again, thank you so much for some of the comments. I don't know who the Facebook users are, because sometimes when you do the StreamYard video, many times they don't say who it is. So if you want to text what's your name, that would be great. It says, I will need help from my daughter when she gets home. I am not that techie. I need enlarged pictures. If you want the catalog, you definitely need to go to the website. May Cruz, thank you for checking it out. You finally see it. And then there's somebody who said, I'm interested, right? She put that down. And then May says, I see a lot of potential for all the products you have in the catalog to really penetrate the mainstream US market, right? And then there was somebody, like I said, who from Pangasinan, La Union, she doesn't see anything. Well, I apologize for that. That's my fault. I pressed the wrong button. And again, those are some of the things that I get excited about. Okay, so, but again, that's what we do. Okay, the last thing that I want to just show you, and thank you for hanging on for all my one listener. No, I joke, because in reality, it's been growing. Okay, it's been growing, and I appreciate you guys supporting EmPHorium. So with that being said, again, the other thing too that I want to just bring to your attention before I go ahead and sign off now is that we are having, I want to not support, but what I want to do is to create more awareness of Philippine-made products. The other thing too that we're doing is doing seminars. So sometimes you may not necessarily we want to create resellers of Philippine-made products, okay, but not resellers from the perspective of, okay, it's one thing. Let's get someone excited about doing something, right? Maybe they can put up a store if they want, or maybe an online store or pop-up event. That's all great. That's what we want. Okay, we want that too. But there are already established stores, small stores, big stores, Filipino people. I mean, people that are already selling Filipino related products, whether it's they're made here or it's inspired by the Philippines. So those are the people that we want to tap as a way to bring them together. I want that Philippine manufacturer to look at EmPHorium and say, hey, EmPHorium, how can we create, get together with some of these people, right? How do we get our products in those little stores, those mom and pop stores? Because at the end of the day, sometimes that's the best strategy for that product. And those same manufacturers, okay, those same manufacturers are interested in how do you find products for the Philippines, from the Philippines. You know what stops them is the sourcing of it, the shipping of it, and the compliance. If they're already amazing with it, they're already doing pretty well. And I can still help them because sometimes maybe they don't know all these amazing products from the Philippines and they can bring the products here, right? But if you've ever thought about it, or you own a store and you're listening to me right now and you own a store, and you want to continue to support the Philippines, because not only because it's Philippine-made products, but also because you feel that that product would be amazing here, whether you think it's the best that you've seen, or maybe it's just unique, then I want to empower you. I want EmPHorium to empower you. Okay, so that's why we're doing these type of events where we're showing you how to source, ship, and sell Philippine-made products. Okay, so my last comment is, if you're interested, we're having a seminar this weekend, Saturday. Yeah, it's just something simple. It's nothing amazing, because we wanted to be more consistent with it. You don't want to do a big event and all of a sudden everybody just forgets about it, whatever. We want to be consistent. Our strategy is to do something every week, every other week. So whether you're able to attend, or maybe we go to different places, that's what our strategy is. But we want your support. We want you to know. We want you to tell everybody that if they were interested in Philippine-made products, there's a dude going out there, championing Philippine-made products. And I'm not saying that to do anything except that's the truth. I don't want to overly hype it, but that's the truth. I want to be able to create more opportunities for Philippine products, but the help that I'm going to get that is probably from existing businesses, which I've already started to do, and they're doing it now. So if you've ever thought about creating a business from the Philippines, whether it be products, services, and investments, please reach out to me. Let's get together. Or the event that we're trying to do is this Saturday. It's in Los Alamitos at Teofilo Coffee Company. We're going to combine it with the coffee company. So we're going to combine it with them to also have them provide free samples, small samples of Philippine coffee, so that you can get a taste of how we can get this particular product out in the marketplace. All right. My time is up. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for watching. And for those who, if you guys, like I said, if you're watching right now, would appreciate if you can send the link or subscribe to the channel, because again, that is what it's going to help grow. I mean, the end of the day, a lot of people aren't seeing this type of content because maybe we still need to do a lot of things about what's the word I'm looking for, our algorithm. But I know there are a lot of people out there tested it out on Facebook that they've been, sending me messages and saying that they want to attend one of these things, not only necessarily just through maybe a webinar like I always do, but also in person, because obviously you guys can't taste the products, feel the products, all that good stuff. So anyway, with that being said, thank you guys so much. Please stay tuned for tomorrow. Okay, well, I'm going to talk about the sample store that we're trying to create. Okay, we're trying to create that where we can feature a lot of Philippine products, not necessarily here yet, but they just want people to try it, provide samples and have people experience it. And maybe if you want, you could even be a part of the focus group that we're trying to create. All right. And for those who been watching, staying in tune with us, thank you so much. It says here, um, what's amazing is that, okay, this is what I mean. This is what I'm saying for whoever, these are the kind of messages I love. We would like to promote the silk cloth and products of Don Mariano Marcos State University. I don't know if you're US based, okay. If you're US based, then great. If you're in the Philippines, great. We can talk about that. Please sign up on the suppliers directory. If you want to know how to go on the directory, just message me and I'll send you the link. So right there, if you're in in the Philippines, okay, let's talk about that. We'll see how we can promote it, right? But if you're already here, great. I'll show you how to bring it here, right? That's my goal. So at the end, it's important to me that you do things like that to help create that opportunity for Philippine-made products. And that's one of the ways that we can do it. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much again. Some of the message that we got. Thank you, Ferdinand. Follow EmPHorium, EmPHorium.com. And then also there was another message. Is this for business people only and those who want their products to be advertised? I don't know exactly know what you mean by that. It's, I think that I would love your feedback, whether you want to sell Philippine-made products, maybe invest in a company that wants to do that, or just because you love Philippine products and you want to show your support, go ahead and show your support by subscribing to our channel, by attending the events, telling other people about it. Because at the end of the day, I am very grateful for all the little things that people provide to me, because little things add up to big things. I know that's corny, but it's true though. That's how I've kind of built a lot of these things, because of these little increments of win. Sometimes I wish it were bigger, right? I wish it a lot bigger, but in the end, I'll take the little ones because they do add up. And if that's what you're doing, then yeah, please. I don't know if I answered it correctly, but yeah, it's not just for business people. So come on Saturday if you just want to learn and maybe pass it on. I'm a big fan of that. Other than that, we're good to go. And I appreciate everything. So I'm going to go ahead and actually say goodbye to all of you guys. And I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Okay. Or I should say good night. Stay tuned tomorrow. Okay. Stay tuned tomorrow. All right. I'll talk to you guys.